Well, months of anticipation finally came to a head. Alien vs. Predator for the Atari Jaguar has got to be one of the most anxiously awaited games ever.
That's true. I couldn't wait to get my hands on this game. But the sad part is, once I started playing it, I couldn't wait to throw it into the closet or burn it for health reasons. Alien vs. Predator was expected to be the biggest game yet for the Jaguar, but instead it's the machine's greatest disappointment. I was stunned at what a letdown it is.
It's hard to believe that a game can look so good in the press and turn out to be such a disaster. What really boggles my mind is that things that kill the game are so obvious that they should have been addressed by the first playtesters.
Let's give people a general overview of the game before we get specific.
Okay. Alien vs. Predator is basically a simple first-person perspective shooter, like Doom or Wolfenstein 3D, which is already out for the Jag. It's divided into 3 scenarios which are played separately. This lets you play as a Marine, the Alien, or the Predator, and gives you a different goal for each character. As the Marine, you wake up from a brig sentence to find out your ship is docked with Alien and Predator ships, and you're the last human alive. Your goal is to set your ship's auto-destruct device and escape in the last life pod.
Naturally, you'll have to fight your way through dozens of hostile creatures. Along the way, you can pick up food and medical packs to boost your health, as well as different weapons to give you a better chance at survival. You even find a motion tracker. Hey, just like in the movies.
The problem with the Marine scenario is that your character moves way too slow for it to be fun. Movement is very choppy, and trying to maneuver in anything but a straight line is a joke. You can dodge left and right, but the much-needed run key is conspicuously absent.
Not to mention the relative speed of the monsters. The aliens are supposed to be very fast, but with an alien charging straight at me, I could still walk backwards in a straight line and outdistance it. That makes no sense at all. The Predator segment plays in basically the same way as the Marine scenario. As a young, unproven predator, you must find the alien queen, kill her, and bring her skull back to your ship as a trophy. You start out with just your fist, but you can acquire other weapons through honor points.
I like the idea of the honor points. You gain honor points for killing when you're visible, and lose them if you kill with invisibility turned on. That's really cool, and it gives the Predator its own personality in the game. And he moves better than the Marine, too, although he's still tough to maneuver well with.
There's just one problem with playing as the Predator: seeing things. The screenshots we've been showing you aren't screwed up. That's really how this part of the game looks. Can you play a game through all that crap?
No, and I wouldn't want to try for very long either. The Predator has different visual filters for various environments, but all they do in the game is change the color palette to these painful hues. It's hard to make out what's going on, and almost impossible to tell whether you're visible or invisible. So unless you're immune to headaches, don't even watch someone else playing this part.
Which brings us to the aliens portion of the game. This is by far the best part of AVP. Your goal is to board the Predator ship and save your queen from getting scalped and bronzed. The alien moves nice and fast, and you have claw, tail, and bite attacks available from the start.
Yeah, the alien is a lot more fun to play than the other characters. Instead of picking up health points, you extend your life by cocooning your victims. By attacking with the combination of claw, tail, claw, you can cocoon up to 3 creatures at a time to let yourself be reborn when you die. If life were only like that.
Too bad that nice feature leads us straight to the alien segment's big problem. Each character's gotta have one, you know? When you're reborn from an egg, you start with a completely blank auto map. That may sound like nitpicking, but it adds up to a colossal waste of time.
No argument there. The aliens are supposed to share a hive mind, like bees, so starting from scratch each time doesn't even make sense. It wouldn't be so bad if the levels themselves were interesting, but they aren't. They're boring, tedious, and very obnoxious if you have to run through them more than once.
It's too bad, but I doubt we'll dissuade anyone from buying AVP. There's been too much hype, and people's expectations are too tweaked. Jaguar owners should play a friend's copy before they buy this one. Either that or buy it from a store that accepts returns for 24 hours. It shouldn't take anyone longer than that to see what a colossal disappointment AVP is.
Point blank, Alien vs. Predator is bad. Troubling news to Jaguar owners. It was supposed to be the hit of the year, but it's crippled, frustrating, and boring. If you own a Jaguar, save your money for a real game. The Marine moves far too slowly with choppy animation and poor control. The Predator's vision is shown in obnoxious color schemes which are bound to cause great pain to all who view them. The rebirth of the alien from an egg forces you to start from a blank automap and retrace your steps, attracting attention to the boring level design in the game. The graphics and sound are both very good. The variety between characters is noteworthy, and the alien's method of cocooning its victims is a great feature. Alien vs. Predator is a Doom-style first-person shooter that allows you to play as a Marine, an alien, or a Predator. Although the graphics and sound are nice, each scenario in the game is destroyed by its own fatal flaw that should have been obvious long before the game left pre-release testing.